should start with a story. Around 3 years ago, I was driving with my boyfriend, who is from Norway. And Knut knows how much I dislike the winter. And he was trying to make me feel better and hopeful. So he said that the spring is very beautiful on his island and that his garden is full of flowers and beautiful flowers. I think that the more we were driving, the more the picture kind of grew in my imagination. In my head was quite extravagant. Then we arrived to his home and came out of the car and went to see the garden. And I saw no flowers. I looked at Knut and I said, "Well, where are the flowers?" And then he told me, "What do you mean? They're here. Look." So I looked at the garden again and there I saw, some wild flowers, extremely unsexy and not special and tiny and kind of spread, chaotically in the garden. And I looked at him and I said, "What do you mean, these?" And I said, "Yes, come on, look." So I was trying to compose my disappointment. I can be very expressive, so I was trying to really hold back this outburst of emotion, and I focused on the flowers. And then, after a few seconds, looking at them, focusing, zooming in, I realized that they're beautiful, that they're full of details, details of colors and shapes and texture, and each flower looks a little bit different, and even the colors were not shiny. It was personal, and it was beautiful. And this moment actually really shook me, because I started thinking of all the details I have lost during my life because I didn't pay attention, because I was looking for something bigger, more spectacular, more impressive. This moment in Knut's garden started or initiated a very interesting process for me, really realizing or trying to understand why now? Why in this point in my life I can actually pay attention. Trying to analyze what enabled me to see those flowers and really see them, observing them, acknowledging them, was this notion of time. Something in me was slower. I could let go, and while letting go, I could inhale new information. I wanted to create a piece that captured the essence of what happened to me in Knut's garden, where I enable people to engage with details. And of course, the details I want them to engage with are the details of dance and movement and what I find beautiful in dance. So if I think of what helped me to let go, it's when I walk. So when I walk, I'm slowing down. But when I decided to do this project, I also realized there's something in my walking that I don't want to repeat, and this is a loneliness. I don't want to be alone in my walk. And I don't want to be alone on stage. I want to have a community of people. When we walk together, we are slowing down together. We get to see other people. Then we are arriving to a held place when we're all sitting and we can actually engage with movement and with how movement transforms into time and space and relationships. That's what it communicates. This journey, it's an embrace. It's not a forced one, it's an invitation. It's like seeing a field of flowers, and it's there. It can transform from one place to another. It shifts, it goes, it makes different shapes, it transforms. And the audience is invited to look and to choose what it is that they want to see and how much they want to engage with it, how much can they go sink in.
My hand. She doesn't use it, I let it go.
The more I experience Hagit's work and the more I see it from the outside, I can really see that it's a philosophy that extends through the dancing, through the material, through the crafting, but also really through the people that she works with. And it's really a way of being in the world that asks you to look deeper and to stay with yourself, which can seem like a simple thing to do, but in fact it's the most difficult. And as a dancer, you really confront the rigours of the dancing, the everyday, the exhaustion, the physical. But it allows you to trust instinct, and it allows you to really invest, and the more you put in, the more you get out. You confront repetition, your individuality with the group, for the group, as part of the group.
I think it's a very emotionally naked piece, in a way that I'm avoiding any kind of decoration. I'm showing something stripped, its movement in space and time. So in that way, it's a pure dance piece.
This way of presenting dance is really able to communicate and interact with the audience. And I think because we as dancers are allowed to bring so much of our own curiosity and our own interest into the creative process, that when we perform it, it's very genuine, it's very authentic. There's something about the movement quality that easily engages the kinetic empathy of the audience.
Simple details can create beauty, and that beauty will resonate in an emotion. It will create an emotional reaction. It will be subtle, and it will be feminine, and it will be personal, and it will impress with this honesty and humanity. It's a risk that I'm taking. I think we're living in a world that people want to be impressed. I just want to offer a different kind of impression. I hope that if I will be enabled to walk with an amount of people, maybe more people will want to join. They will be curious, what's going on here? It will look less scary because there are other people involved. And there's something about the community, the people from the community, that makes me always feel extremely human. It humbles me. We are all professionals. We're all professionals in different professions. It just reminds me that I am part of a bigger picture, of a bigger world.